The respect ban for Pugna is definitely a respect ban. Maybe not for the player, because the way Tyrox has been DMing everyone, I think maybe there's little love lost between them, but definitely a respect for the hero. And Viper once again getting banned out by Infused. So 4Love really want to just pick up strong cores now, like one strong.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go for a hard, like traditional hard carry. Wind Ranger last game just didn't. I don't think
Didn't cut it.
didn't convert the farm into experience well enough, and experience into kills enough.
I almost feel like, I mean, Hex is usually always a good idea, but I feel like just needed maybe some raw damage to just start really knocking down the infused supports a lot faster. I felt that even though Wind Ranger was nicely farmed, and probably people would flame me, but I just think it could have had maybe a tiny bit bigger impact. That's just me. I always have a skeptic look every time I see someone with a Wind Ranger going into a carry position.
Yeah. Well, so Treant Protector and Mirana, a classic combination, and the two most picked heroes in UK in the EU metagame, I guess. Obviously, the most banned hero, one of the most banned heroes, Batrider. Actually, the most banned hero, probably, getting picked up by the side of Infused. So, I think I like this draft a little bit more for love. And the nice thing about Mirana is also that it's like picking up Mirana is that you're denying Richie from getting it. He's played so much Mirana in this tournament, and he's done so well with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if we're going to see the Razor again. I think they might scratch onto something else. To be honest, I'm curious to see if Elia is she going to play that Witch Doctor again. I think she made some really good like team decisions in the last match that helped him. Like, oh, Lone Druid is just a wild Lone Druid has appeared.
Yep. So Lone Druid's a very tanky hero. It's a hero that can do a lot
against
of
a Lich.
like.
Oh wait, why? I'm sorry. Why Lone Druid though? Why?
It's a tanky hero that can solo effectively against a lot of heroes. Like a lot of the heroes that we see here on the side of 4Love are not very tanky. Like Lich and Mirana are not very tanky. Lone Druid, once he's got Radiance up, or he's able to go to the forefront and cause a fight by himself. Like if he's hitting on your tower, you have to deal with the big Syllabear that's hitting on your tower. You don't have any choice about it. You have to do it. And the problem with that is, unless you have very specific heroes to deal with the damage and deal with the bear itself, you're going to have quite a bad time. Like you're not going to be able to get into a position where Lich and Tree can get good ultis off and seal a team fight for you.
Mm-hmm.
And Batrider is going to every single team fight go in and try to pick off probably the Mirana, but maybe the Lich or maybe the Tree if he can. Like there's so many good targets for him.
Yeah, I think the Lich might be an important target to focus, which would be okay for Batrider, because if there's the damage behind him, then Lich could probably die very easily, especially if the Batrider manages to get like a really quick blink, 4-star BKB, right at the 25-minute mark, then I think that could be very decisive. Interesting though, the Razor. What's the mind game? What's the mentality of the Razor pick?
Well, Razor can steal damage from the Lone Druid, from the bear. So it's a nice way to deal with the bear without having to kill the bear. Like you just stand at the back and sap damage away from him. It's kind of, this is like, like Syllabear hasn't been a very popular pick for a while.
Mm-hmm.
At least not, when before Armlet was banned, it was, well, not banned, but reworked. And yeah, like then Lone Druid was like one of the most picked or banned heroes. But yeah, it's just like a couple of teams that pick him up still, like Alliance have, I think, picked him up once or twice. Admiral Bulldog being such an incredible Lone Druid player. So we're going to see Sand King here. Sand King Witch Doctor +1 could be definitely an aggressive tri lane. Lone Druid can easily solo safe lane, and in certain matchups can also solo mid, but Batrider mid is also incredible. I like both sides drafts here. I think the edge is going towards 4Love. Like they have much more clear mid-game team fights. But if they don't do something with it, if they don't make kills, if they don't pick off the Witch Doctor and the Sand King before they get off their ultis, then there's going to be so much damage going the way of Infused. They could 2-0 this.
Yeah, Infused, the skill level looked really high, and for once the Finns failing for love. They're going to have to make sure they're going to be playing exceptionally, not throw it away. Is this Mirana probably going to be... No, it can't be off lane, surely. Lich going to be off lane support Mirana?
I think it'll be off lane Lich and then a
Or
mid
Core
Razor. Yeah, no, I think it'll be a farming Mirana. I think the last hero for 4-Love could be a jungle hero.
Okay.
Or we're going to see dual lanes like Lich plus Mirana in the off lane, and Razor plus Treant in the safe lane, and some other mid to come. I'm not sure how good what heroes Thompson has a preference for, because only thing we've seen him play is PA and Invoker.
Yeah. Take the PA and just use that and enjoy. I gotta say I like it. That's my favorite thing about the Full Love team. They seem to really dig that PA, and whoever digs the PA is my friend.
Yeah, I don't think doesn't seem like a PA game for me. I mean, although Lich armor and Treant armor makes any hero incredibly strong, those I think will be going on to Razor this game. He's the hero for the front lines.
I'd like to see a different build though for Razor, because they don't have much in the way of actually pushing towers at all at this point, unless Razor does go for Ags plus refreshes, and always gotta love a Zeus pick, don't you?
Okay, so Zeus is good for a lot of reasons here. Like, as the fight's about to begin, Zeus throwing down his ulti means Batrider can't engage, can't make plays. It also gives great flying vision, which the Batrider has when he's flying. But it's also percentage-based damage from his Chain Lightning is good against very tanky things. And it's also the pillar gives True Sight, so Sand King, Sandstorming doesn't actually do anything.
Gotta say the problem with Zeus is I don't often actually see him winning games in a competitive setting.
I don't know about... I think it's got a very good win rate.
Yeah? I'm curious to see what the actual win rate is. Maybe it just happens to be that every time I watch one, and obviously it's impossible to keep up with all of the professional Dota that goes on, but I've never seen Zeus getting the happiest of games.
A lot of blue heroes on the side of 4-Love.
Yeah, I think they need to replace Treant, to be honest. Treant's kind of messing with the feng shui of the 4-Love team. And Slark, we got a Slark coming in, alright. Slark's been really, really big this tournament, actually. Donnie might be interested to see how Infused play that, but to be honest, I think actually Bravado are probably going to be more interested to see how the losing team is performing, so that they can
maybe they're watching on the stream, in which case I think we should shout out to them. And before we begin, let's shout out to Bravado Brawl. Thank you very much for Bravado Gaming for sponsoring the Bravado Brawl.
Definitely.
It's been an enjoyable tournament so far. We're on the penultimate day, and two teams are currently playing off against each other here. Both are definitely going to be still in it. This is the winners bracket final. The winner of this goes straight into the grand final tomorrow night, best of 5, and the loser has to beat Bravado Emotion in the losers bracket, which is also a best of 3. So there's still a lot to play for here.
Yeah, definitely. And if Infused win this game, that means they are in the money, which is always happy times.
Whoever wins this match is in the money. But yeah. Infused on the hill right now. You're gonna take us through the side of Flint?
Yeah, let's do it. Say so. He's gonna be on the Treant. We've got Nepali Jesus on the Zeus. Support Zeus. We're seeing. Thompson is gonna be on the Razor. We've got Arya on Lich and Thompson on the Mirana. Wait, is it support? No, okay, no, sorry, safe lane Zeus. I'm being a muppet. And take us through the Infused guys.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna have Cook on the Sand King, Elia on the Witch Doctor. Richie is going to be farming on the Slark. He's just going back for the block. Mid lane, it's going to be Lone Druid up against the Razor. I think this is the matchup that we wanted to see, really. And Tone on the off lane Batrider. So it's a dual lane against Batrider, which is interesting, but it's probably going to be Zeus farming.
Yeah, sorry.
In this kind of lane.
So it wasn't.
Maybe Tree is going to get fast arcane boots, or Zeus fast arcane boots, or maybe just the Tree going to get boots and then arcane boots on the side of Zeus. But they're just farming like this now until the Mirana makes it into.
Hits the arrow! Tyrox under pressure. We've got the static link coming up from Thompson. This might be first blood immediately. This Lone Druid is gonna have a really bad time. And there's the last hit for Thompson.
So that was excellent play there. And Mirana heading towards the top lane, so it is going to be farming Zeus here. This is interesting. Not not heading towards the bottom lane. So there's a couple of things that are very important about that. First of all, Bear's only going to be back up in 40 seconds time. So dying first blood in this lane is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Another thing is that we're probably going to see a bottle come out in the next creep wave. He actually saved so much gold, he's going to have it right now. You got a salve and a bottle. This is absolutely incredible. How hard is this? Coming back to lane as a lone druid without a bear for another 20 seconds against a level 3 Razor.
Yeah, it's brutal, to be honest.
And they just got the kill. It was a really nice magic one. Look at this.
Oh.
So the lone druid.
Thompson at the moment at top. There's a bit of pressure. We got some supports coming in. There's one stun. Cook looking for the next. He's got the burrow strike, and Thompson trying to leap away, but that's just in range for Cook to get the last hit. So Infused striking back quickly. I was going to say that I'm starting to get used to Tyrox feeding in mid early on, as this is now the second game in the row he's given up first blood, I think.
Well, they obviously are assessing him as a threat and wanting to get like a huge advantage. So one thing that you also can notice is that Lone Druid came into lane with the magic wand, so he is expecting to be up against the Zeus, and there was a little bit of a mind game happening here. Zeus farming in the bot lane here against the Batrider.
Yeah.
And Zeus does well against Batrider, at least for the early stages. Batrider doesn't have a lot of HP and relies on harassing something out the lane, but if Zeus can do like huge damage, it doesn't matter. Both sides need magic wands in this lane.
Yeah, for sure. Tone's going to have to be careful not to get himself too low on health, especially around that level 6 for Zeus. And we've got a chase as well. Illusion's taking a lot of damage. Thompson, you might have overcut it. He's just going to have to run away as he skilled his E. He doesn't. So he's walking fairly slowly. Does have damage, and if Tyrox chases around... Oh.
Look at the damage though. Elliot could die here.
Oh no, the
Sand
creep!
coming.
He brought the creep with him, and Thompson just couldn't move anymore. He gets the kill anyway. Okay, I was going to say, if he doesn't get the kill, then he can blame the creep on that.
Nice rotation coming in there. So 2-2 is the score, with first blood going the way of Flint in this game. Although that advantage is slowly decreasing as there is a lone druid farming mid while there is a dead Razor. Razor's going to be jumping right back in though.
Yeah.
And Zeus out of mana here in the bottom lane. It has 8 magic wand charges, but I don't think I'm going to be blowing that just to get another chain lightning.
Is he getting himself a bottle?
Side lane Zeus? I don't think so. Ooh.
We had another dive. I'm not expecting that. Thompson is diving furiously here. So that's 2 deaths
Elia,
on Tyrox.
where are you going?
What?
Gonna be brought down. And
We're
now we have a
4
level
for 1 now. Oh, he's gonna make it. The Sandstorm gets the kill, so Cook manages to end Razor's life.
It's actually very fortunate, I think, for the side of Infused that they have a Sand King, the hero that specifically is a support, but also goes into the jungle. And unfortunately, not going to be getting this stack off. But yeah, if this regen rune was bottled up by the Razor, it would have been a completely different series of events there. But he got the kill, very importantly, on the Lone Druid. And this means that Lone Druid, once again, just doesn't have Bearer.
Yeah, that's really annoying. Let's have a look at the goal chart as well. Yeah, it is Flint. It's 4 for 3, so it's not like Infused haven't had any kills, but it's certainly Zeus and Razor who are taking full advantage of this first 5 minutes.
I mean, look at the net worth of the Lone Druid right now. It's like 1,000 gold, and that's probably because he's just got Dark Shield on the bear and a magic one. Like, it's... Actually, I would think... Where is actually the value here? Is there something in the courier for him? Oh yeah, the courier died, that's true.
Oh wow,
the courier died
out.
when Thompson died, he picked off the courier as well. So I think that's just a pack of boots or something.
Yeah, Infused might be slow playing this one out a little bit, relying on Richie to maybe go big.
Yeah, but I mean, you do need to have some items on a slot to get back in. Like, he needs treads and an orb of venom. It's not like a hero like Mirana, you know, can get an arrow at 1 minute in the game and that can put your lane at a huge advantage. It's not really like that for slot.
Oh, Tone in a little bit of trouble. He manages to find it. Zeus gets himself a kill onto Tone, and yeah, we said that he had to be careful, and that was level 6. The combo there from
he hasn't used his
Nepali
ulti,
Jesus is crazy.
He doesn't have his ulti, and this is actually huge because now we could see him having an effect in the other lanes without even having to go there. Because there's not really a lot of heroes that are like that. Oh, arrow gonna hit on Elia.
Don't think he meant to hit on Elliot, but
Yeah.
oh wow,
Nope,
there's
doesn't matter.
the Zeus
And that's
picking
gonna
up
be
some assists.
And Cook has used his Burrow Strike here. It does have Sandstorm, and Zeus is very far away, but are they going to be able to catch him? I don't think so. It's Boots versus Boots gaming here.
Nepali Jesus doesn't usually play like a kind of active carry role. I think he was playing the Treant in last game. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
but
Zeus is for him. His special hero.
yeah, that's what Durkee said. Is it like there's like, for example, Cook always plays Invoker for his side, and maybe there's a couple of other nuances, but I don't think he would have said there's a Zeus, and the Nepali Jesus always plays the Zeus.
That's
could be
quite a
some
weird
action here,
specialist
bot.
hero, to be honest.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so Seiso was the Vengeful Spirit last game. It's because they're running these kind of this 2-1-2 situation. So Arya's always the offlane player. In this case, it's the Lich, and deciding rather to make it one of the supports from bottom move into a farming role. And Phase Boost bottom hits hard, even on a slot. And he's not 6 yet. Once he's got 6, he'll be able to just hide in the shadows and get some great regen. Until then, not such fun times for him.
I got a bit of leveling up on the arrow from Bravado. Arya having a look around. Thompson getting a static link off, but we've got the bear form for Tyrox now, so he's going to be a little tankier. Oh, I've got a jump, a leap from Richie, but whoa, that's hurting a lot. Richie is going to survive, but only just.
Zeus can ulti. Zeus should ulti. I mean, needs the soul ring and then ulti. I don't think there was good communication there.
Oh no, for some reason I was expecting the living armor, but of course living armor is Flint's team. And he brings that, but that was like way too late. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was more to, I think, scout out where Tyrox is, starting off this gang.
Oh, okay, found him in the mid. We got Arya chasing him down. He's on so little health, and it might even be Lich getting the last hit on this.
It is going to be Lich, but Tyrox in range. He's level 9, getting a cell from Arya, so all good in that hood. And he's going to get the top room. It's a haste room. Sand King making a play on the bot lane. And look how low the Batrider is.
Very low is the answer to that.
Thompson doesn't have a lot of mana at the top lane. He needs that if he wants to make a kill on Richie. But now that Richie's got ulti, he's going to be able to escape from almost all of these gangs.
Thompson is chasing here. Got static link, but it's going to be pulled off very, very quickly by the ulti. Well, they're not putting pressure on the towers really as such. Creep waves
They don't need to,
preventing
though.
from doing that.
Like, both sides just want to get farm up on everyone. They don't care about... Like, there's no team that needs towers in this game. There's but maybe a little bit more pressure on 4Love to end the game earlier, given the fact that they have 2 semi-carries, and they're playing against a Slark and a Batrider, and, most importantly, a Lone Druid. Like, there's only, like, 3 things that are limited in the game. The number of creeps that spawn, the amount of golds and experience that you can get at any point in time, and how many item slots you have. In this case, Syllabear wins on the item slot front.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we're not going to see a 12 slot Syllabear again now.
Oh god, that could last a while. We've got a little bit of a gang coming in on bottom. Sister and Nepali Jesus might be in some trouble over here. We've got Burrow Strike hits too, but here comes so much damage coming into Tone. This might backfire completely, but oh, just work. And Say So is running away. No matter for a sandstone. Perfect read from Cook.
Arya is going to catch up here though. One would think.
Oh wow. Just in range. And again, Thompson is diving on Tyrox. And it's hurt quite a lot. Using bottle charges, and we've got living armor as well. Chasing what's going. Is there enough damage? There is.
It's the power of tree, mate. This tree is just, you know, providing the ability for people. Like, that's why heroes like Weaver and Razor, they do so much damage in the early game, but comboed up with tree doesn't matter. Oh, nice engagement here by Cook. Thompson's probably going to be able to get away. Sandstorm coming out here. Very, very good work there, popping the magic wand before he gets stunned.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So having a look at the gold graph, over 4,000 going the way of Flint. A nice dodge over there by Richie and the arrow in the top lane.
Richie's not having a spectacular time though with 20 last hits. He's 0 for 1. Like it's bad times. Infused are really struggling, I feel. As you said, they've got the late game, but I guess we'll have to see how much they're actually going to be able to hold on in the end. You got a 3-on-3 at the moment up at the top.
Yeah, at the top they're just trying to cut the creeps behind the tower. Tower's very, very low. And Slark relies on having like a little bit of map control so that he's able to run around and make kills. He doesn't really want to be in a team where, like, he doesn't want to ever fight 5 into 5.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah.
Lich doesn't have ulti for a second. Nice 2-man stun over there by Cook revealing his blink dagger. And big ulti coming out. Thompson taking so much damage here. Going to get the Bat Rider though.
tower is under
And maybe,
Hurting a
maybe
lot. I
more.
think Thompson's
probably not.
ulti got the better of him in the end. We've got a bit of a chase. It's going to be Arya who picks up a kill. And now Richie, he's going to try and shine.
top tower has fallen.
That's
So
it,
Arya
gets
made the right
counter
decision
kill.
there. Turned around and got the... Oh, nice leap coming up by Richie. Not going to be fast enough there. But turned around and realized that she was dead and killed the tower. Got out. Thompson gets out. So it was a, what, 2 for 2, 2 for 3. I see a broken buyback indicator on the Witch Doctor. I don't think that he did buyback there. No, didn't buy back.
No,
But
it
look
does
at the
go
net
like
worth
that.
chart, kind of showing how the game's going at the moment for the side of 4-Love. Much more comfortable, I think, for them than having to deal with the push strats.
If it keeps going this way, we are going to be getting a tiebreaker here in the winner bracket finals.
And Zeus going for a 4-staff or a Yules or a Dagon. All of them are like pretty excellent choices. The Sand King going to engage on him now.
Oh,
Casts
man.
coming out.
Sand King has got a blink right now, and Zeus, you were in a horrible situation just there. I think we had a really late arrow coming in, but definitely not enough to save when you've got their Death Ward.
And that puts Sand King in a little bit higher position. It's so nice to see that Sand King picked up more and more. Ever since the Blink Dagger change, not relying on having Arcane Boots and Blink Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see an arrow. Oh, it's
that was-
not going to catch on the side. It just caught a creep.
Really close though. If that caught, then you were going down, son.
What a herd, what a herd, what a herd.
Oh,
Yeah, this
Thompson.
tree is just helping out all the other lanes. Zeus also helping out all the lanes.
That's a lot of damage for Razor actually, but it's not gonna last for long. Maybe a last
He's
hit or
going-
two.
He's going BKB, but look how Richie and Tone and Elia all grouping up here trying to make a gang on the Razor. Now that we see Richie coming in, we're going to see a TP out from Thompson. They're going to try to make some pressure on the bot lane. They can gang the Syllabear. Syllabear's only got phase boots up really on the actual bear.
Yeah, a bit of a chase. First hit entangle? No. Not this time. And they don't have a ward, so I don't think they spotted Thompson. Tyrox has to dodge it. Here comes the Razor. I think they want the kill on the bear instead, but there it is. Epicenter has come in. Cook is standing his mark over here. Is there going to be enough health though to get any kill? 300 gold incoming for somebody. Thompson, he's chasing it as far as possible, and he will be rewarded with the gold.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he even actually gets the side bear. Did not think that one was necessarily going to happen.
At least Tyrox will be able to respawn and cast the bear straight away. We're not going to have to wait for 40 seconds or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot expended from both sides, and I think that actually favored Infused. They lost a support and a mid for a mid and a core, but more importantly, they're behind, so they're happy to go for these type of trades at this point.
Thing is, Lone Druid's like broke, to be honest. Let's have a look at the actual gold. God, look at that.
So
He is it's 8th on the chart, on the net chart.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
So you know, like in chess, it's often said that if you're ahead, you're willing to trade because it reduces the board to like a simpler state.
Yeah.
But in Dota, it's more if you're behind that you're willing to trade because you're able to catch up more effectively.
Now you're getting a bit more experience, gold, etc.
Oh, nice stun coming out here. Slark going to be trying to set up for a lead.
Oh, he
Not
does
actually
actually
gonna
hit
be able
it, but no commitment whatsoever. There was no one backing him up at all, and just way too many targets that were gonna stick a bullseye on his forehead.
Here comes that 4-star up from the Zeus. Pretty decent timing. I mean, 51 creeps at 15 minutes is quite slow. Only got 1 kill, but he's got 9 assists, so he's not inactive really.
Dire's middle tower is
He's been
under
working out.
And Tree's in a good position here with ulti ready to rumble. Gonna be maybe waiting for one more. Oh, they're getting
Caught him
revealed out here by the sentry ward.
That only just caught him as well. Like the range was just there, but a good read from Infused guys.
Yeah, they're afraid of Moonlight Shadow and the whole 4-Love team walking out and fighting them. But look at these sentry wards here. 1, 2, 3.
Nice little line. Their safety net.
Yeah, but now Tyrex has gone top. I think we should definitely see a Zeus throw down a pillar and just do some counter warding. There we go. The arrow coming out is going to be a little bit hopeful. I think even with an arrow, it's not necessarily going to be a kill on the Syllabare. He's just so tanky at the moment.
Yeah, he's getting tanked out. He probably won't be dying so much anymore, but I'm not sure we're going to be seeing a Radiance coming out from him. Probably just stick a Maelstrom on his bear or something like that.
Yeah. Needs more fighting items. He's got level 2 ulti now, so he's got 1500 HP. Pretty tanky.
Yeah.
And Cook
just
is
trying
doing some adventurous jungling here.
to... Yes, it's just, oh, like if they got their head turned, then I'll just take some of your farm. That's no problem.
And yeah, the game's, I think, reached this kind of much closer in terms of the kill score, but still a huge advantage going the way of 4-Love in every other regard. It's just the towers, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's very much in it other than the fact that there's now 3 towers down and maybe a couple, like the first blood was also quite huge.
Oh man. The sentry
Batrider
just
got-
out of the way of 2. Sorry, what were you saying?
Batrider is also going to probably be looking to make a Blink Dagger initiation here soon.
Invisibility.
Well, we've got Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah,
It's
but
been
there's a sentry ward here that's, I don't know how long ago it was cast, but probably actually long enough ago that it didn't provide any vision.
Yeah, I don't think they caught it, but well, they would probably have seen Mirana up at top, so I mean... Either way, it's not resulted in any kills, but they're pushing on to this tier 2.
Banging's in a good position to intercept his courier. And
Oh,
Slug's
God.
also coming in.
You might regret this. The courier. Watch out. He's flying in, and he's actually going to get out no problem. Because oh, the TP
Oh.
works as well.
Nice heads up play there.
I cared
Hashtag
more
heads
about
up
the
play.
courier, to be honest.
Oh, Tone, are you going to be in trouble here? Going to take a little bit of damage from Frost Nova. You're not going to be able to dive it though. So what? How do Flint go high ground against this? I mean, Epicenter, Death Ward, scary things to deal with as you're going high ground. They're going to have to get pick-offs really, and they're getting a lot of gold here. Razor hoarding so much.
The thing is, like, the Celebi's so far behind, it's painful. And even Richie's sitting on the Slark. Like, there's so much more farm on the cores of Flint than there are on
Yeah.
Infused. It's
It's
if
like
they get more
2,000
kills,
2,000
Yeah.
to 4,000 for each one.
it's incredible. Like, even if there are a couple more trades, unless Infused kill a lot of their core heroes, I
Oh
don't
my
think-
word. Look, the stack that the supports have been making here is just getting taken out by the Razor, who's now got max players in the field.
Yeah, this is
It's
gonna be lovely.
he's got BKB now, and he's gonna have another 500 gold on top of it.
Juicy. And Thompson's come back to the top lane. He's getting some damage items in as well.
He's
going-
got Yashrak now. There's really
Yeah.
just no aggressive wards though from the side of Flint, so maybe they at a little bit of risk of getting caught out. And even Zeus using his pillar to do some counter warding. He's had a great game, I think. Like he's 1 for 2 for 9, as I said earlier. But
I think
the
it's
assist
solid.
that he's been involved in has been good communication with the rest of his team.
There was that little hiccup earlier where we thought, why aren't you ulting on
Yeah,
Slark? But I mean, I think that's really nothing compared to the positives that we've had. Moonlight Shadow getting popped. Is Thompson's going for the arrow? It just wants to block the TP from Torrent. That's a cheeky move there from Thompson. This might even give enough space to the rest of his team to take down this mid tier 2. I really like that.
Yeah, but once
play from
again,
Thompson.
good wards that have been placed here by Flint. And Dust being even used off here by Arya. She wants to go for this, but Cook's gonna have Blink Dagger in a few seconds, and I think that we're gonna see Arya get picked off here easily.
It's an
Oh, big
infused
ulti from
sandwich
Zeus,
for Arya.
actually.
Oh, Chain Frost, is it going to hit anything? It's going to hit a couple of creeps. A bounce back to Tarks, the amount of damage is just inane, and then it's going to be the field from Thompson that picks up a kill. Double kill there for Thompson, and we're seeing more action that's floating down lower on the map, but I think that's Richie blinking away.
So Lich for... Ooh, Lich for some free awards as well. But yeah, Lich for a Lone Druid and a Syllabare, so 2 of the cores, definitely fine. Mid tower's gonna fall. BKB was used by Razor, first charge of that. But look at him now, he's nearly 2300, nearly gonna have a Demon Edge or some sort of DPS item. Maybe he's gonna get Ags this game. This is probably a good Ag game.
Yeah.
They
Well,
just need
is it
something that can
throwing
help them
Thompson?
get high ground. On Thompson, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be really great. It would really ease the pressure, and if they do get a couple of kills, then they can really zap down the racks, the tier 3s very quickly with it. And Thompson might want to commit to this fight. Did Richie use his Shadow Dance already? Okay, Thompson, maybe now you're going to want to get away, but he should have a lot of damage absorbed. There is going to be the epicenter. Alright,
So
so
1 for
Sam
1, but
getting
he's...
the kill on Thompson's nice.
He also saved one of his teammates, but yeah, I think they could have both got out fine if they just moved back faster.
Yeah. Richie not dying is definitely useful. He's like the one leading the pack on farm for Infuse, and not really very alpha male with less than 6k still. That's like almost half of what Thompson's got. Oh, Thompson's got.
Full Manta Star coming out now for Murano. So all bad in the recipe, straight up. Ka-ching.
Tidy.
And looks like Infused is trying to go for the rush.
Were they spotted? Do they know? This could be a little cheeky move.
Well, there's some pings coming out from Purple, who's Razor, so a little bit
Yeah,
of a
he feels
suggestion
it.
that they should go in. And
Well,
yeah, I think that they realize now what was happening.
They're going to find it. Thompson in trouble. He's got support here, and then there is going to be the lightning beaming down from the heavens, taking down the Sand King. Arya gets the Chain Frost off, but what an unfortunate bounce.
That was a
my
little bit of
god.
Arya's fault there, because the Witch Doctor casts bouncing was what secured the fate of the Mirana. So yeah, I think that this has been a series of some unfortunate, slightly unskilled play. Well, not unskilled, just like small, tiny mistakes that have just gone out of proportion.
That Chain Frost though, the bounce, it could have been so brilliant. Like they could have all just melted, but they had a teammate. I didn't see actually who the teammate was up above, who just pulled it away from them. Otherwise, like Tyrox might have been heavily injured, if not dead. Although there's no Ag, so I mean it would have been a pretty limited amount. How many bounces? 10 jumps, so maybe not enough to get the kill, but enough to put them on a extremely low health.
Yeah, I think that's like it's still so horrible here for Infused, and it's a situation where you don't really know what to do as the supports for Infused. Like they don't have any items, they're not going to get any items this game. It's more a fact of them knowing that the way that they're going to win this game is if they get lucky in the next couple of engagements and manage to pick off key heroes and then have big team fights, and then pick off heroes and make big team fights. And it's like a little bit disheartening, I think, for the supports. Like even the Tree and Protector, who's a support on the side of Flint, he's got a Necro book here.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
But
They
yeah,
can hope
Tom-
that Thompson maybe YOLO's a little bit too hard. Oh, it's nice. He's going for the Agnes as well. This is
Yeah,
great from Thompson.
Richie actually messed up his leaf there.
Oh god. He's used Moonlight Shadow, but are you going to be able to get away?
Mantis style, quick.
Oh, Chain Frost coming in from a distance. This time it is going to bounce. The bear is going to absorb the last strike on it. And we've got an arrow coming in that has actually only hit the bear. But maybe this is a chance to get a bit of extra gold. But I think more gold's going to come from these three heroes. Cook gets a great epicenter, which is going to be able to finish off the Treant. But it's certainly a more profitable fight for the Flint players.
There was very, very lucky that, well, not very, very well played for the Moronic getting out there and not dying before the fight began, because when she re-engaged, did, as we saw, triple kill amount of damage.
Oh yeah, it was sick. Oh, Tone does actually find Thompson. He's maybe gone a little bit too far, but we've got the BKB. And Thompson, is he just manning up? I think he is, and suddenly the Infused players are like, maybe we can't get the kill just now. Oh, he's gone back in! Blink onto him, but Richie's dying so quickly! Thompson too strong here.
Thompson this time not getting caught out as a peer, rather being in the front lines.
The Ags as well, actually. I didn't spot. I think the Ags was in that fight, so that would have been really...
It flew in, like, after he moved back, it flew in and he picked it up. If he didn't have that, he probably would have died actually to the slot.
Yeah.
And a lot of drawing on the line by the Razor. So he wants to heal up, and I think they want to go try to seal the deal and then maybe rush.
Yep, Rush is up. So it's,
Batrider's going to have 4 staff as well now, which is quite a big item for him. But it's so late. We're 27 minutes into this game.
Yeah, he should have the BKB as well by now, and be working on boosted travel. But, I mean, you know, we could say similar things about pretty much all of the members of the Infused team. Look at the Witch Doctor. I feel like we need to start a charity for Elia.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, is like, it must be so sad to just be like, okay, well, it's 27 minutes in, I've got no items, I'm not going to ever get any items, this is going to be horrible. And that was a very, very nice play of Debaziz, throwing a pillar at a place where Batrider very likely could be standing and wanting to try pick someone off. And here we go, there he is a few seconds later. Going back in.
Thompson chasing it, can he find Taurox? Looking for damage, but actually not doing enough. They might just go back and finish off this tower. Where the hell did that damage come in? Lich dies out of nowhere.
Lich got picked off by a Batrider off the background. Taurox is going to die, and it's a 2 for 2, but a lot spent from both sides. Or 3 for 2, sorry, buyback. Well, maybe buyback was actually used that time. I don't think so. Flipping...
No,
it wasn't. My Witch Doctor still bugged. But yeah, this tower is going to definitely take the fall, and there's going to be another ulti up from Razor in 10 seconds time.
That might be enough as well to... Well, to be honest, they might have just taken down the Raxor Ace. They might not need to hang around, unless they even want to just give it a shot on mid.
I think they can go mid here. Although Epicenter is still online for Sand level 2 Epi, so backing out could be the more conservative play.
And yeah, Thompson is going refreshes. He's still a fair distance away from it, but he's on his way there.
Yeah, what, 2100 or so gold to go? So it's not that far away. Maybe no, it's a little bit more than that actually.
But the recipe's like ridiculously expensive.
1875 or 1850, and then another 1600, so 3-2. But he's got like 1,000 on him already, so 2-5 to go. Yeah, Sand King's going for Veil, which is an interesting item. I mean, he's really the big magic damage for their side. There's nothing else really. Normally you get that if you have like a wombo combo that's already coming in, like something else that can do huge damage. Magic damage AoE.
Well, we've almost got the Skadi up for Richie. She needs about
but it's
1.6 left.
Yeah, it's going to come in at like 34 minutes or so, 33 minutes, 34 minutes, and like compare that to Donnie's when he got it yesterday and how much impact he had before that already. Richie's sitting at the moment 0 for 2 for 7. It's looking pretty grim here, like we said for Infused, but you know, after the play that we've seen of them this last week, definitely could be making plays. Here comes an arrow on Richie. Richie's gonna dodge it though. Hashtag paying attention.
Hashtag failing to observe that with the camera, but oh well. I'm impressed how much farm actually the Zeus has managed to acquire in the last 5 to 7 minutes. Like, he was on 5k not that long ago. And I was thinking, oh, he's kind of dragging behind a little bit. He needs to sort himself out. And he's just found shitloads of money all of a sudden. And he's got ags.
Ags and 1500 gold. So buyback is very important in Zeus. Because if they engage on him and pick him off, he can buy back an ulti, like, you know, other than Spectre, pretty much the fastest hero to a fight. In that regard.
Yeah, Vale is on Sand King at the moment. We're going to pan out the camera a little bit. But it looks like Flint are kind of drifting away from this fight. I still think it's just a matter of time until this game is going to be over for Infused. It's bordering on a 25k gold advantage for Flint. Now here it is. We have got a fight coming in. Thompson chasing down Toad and easy pickoff. How much damage does he have? He hasn't.
Ilya's going to get picked up as well now.
Yeah, we might have a stun, but
Doesn't
not
matter.
enough time to survive. The storm is brewing hard, and Infused players are dying left, right, and center. And now Thompson's going to move in. Still a little bit of a time left on the static storm. Bit of regen on the tower, but it's all going to be gone right now. And he's just trying to make sure that the storm's not going to be hitting creeps. That's one more tier 3. Tyrox moving in a bit with the bear.
If you look at what the bear has, it just has Maelstrom. These are like items that you don't want to have 20 minutes, like at 15 minutes in. And look at the damage coming out. Thompson is going to get caught out here. Maybe no.
Chain
Standing
Frost.
and delivering.
Oh, it actually dies really damn quick. Zeus will fall back, but that is going to be the immediate buyback as you're talking about, and it is just Tyrox left. Witch Doctor has respawned now. But I feel like now the Flint guys would be okay asking Infused to GG out early.
I think Tyrox would rage so hard at that. Oh, arrow coming in, just narrowly missing Ilya, but does catch on his own. And BKB by Thompson, he realizes that this is a free kill for him.
I think they want to go mega creeps. GG, well played. Tyrox calls it, and that is going to be a secured tiebreaker, courtesy of Flint's excellent performance on game number 2.
Best of 3s that go to the third game are always epic.
They are.
Without fail.
And it's a Winner Bracket final. What else would you expect? We thought it would go to 3, and it's certainly almost at the end of it.
And so we'll join you guys in a few minutes. For those of you who are interested in following on Twitter, check out Zoot at ZLiveTweets or myself at NoxvilleZA. And a big thanks once again to Bravado Gaming at Bravado Gaming for hosting this fantastic tournament. In just a few minutes, we'll be back after the short break from Zoot.
Before I pass